All right, guys, so this is a dream come true. We are at the ASUS suite, ASUS booth here at CES, and I'm gonna give you guys a full walkthrough. So if you're watching on YouTube, sit down, relax, and enjoy yourself, and let's go over some of their amazing new components. This is also, my first time going through the booth, so I'm gonna learn as we go. We have a beautiful ASUS sign right here for pictures. I'll probably get my own picture taken over here at some point. And then we got a lot of cool things. We got record players. That looks really cool, I like that. We make gaming PCs, but we're here to check out everything they have to offer. So they got notebooks, they got ZenBooks, more ZenBooks, and Chromebooks. I'm sure a lot of them have OLED screens, which is the direction, yeah. These have OLEDs for sure. We got Vivio books, in case y'all need to learn about the Vivio books. We got Pro Art displays. Actually, I did see one of the Pro Art displays right here. This is an 8K monitor. So ASUS is now getting into 8K monitors. This is not no 4K, this is 8K. My first impressions of the quality are, wow, that's actually really good. I can see all the waves. I can see all the waves right there. That looks really good. That looks really good, but let's move on. More monitors. These are, again, the Pro Art displays. They're not meant for gaming, but it's still really cool. This is all new stuff. I'm blessed to be in the presence of all this unreleased hardware. So we got to give the credit where the credit's due. This is a 27-inch 4K 160 hertz monitor. But again, it's more meant for creatives. It's good that they have the high refresh rates. All right, looks like they got performance in travel routers. This is what CJ was telling us about. Mini routers you could travel with. You could connect to the hotel Wi-Fi, and then you can get Ethernet for your hotel Wi-Fi and get all your devices to connect to your router. So that's really, really cool. I love that. Now they got ASUS ExpertBook laptops. Not sure what that means. Then we got some ASUS NUCs. Now ASUS NUCs are actually really cool if you're looking for a portable solution. I always think school computers, I always see these in the schools, but for personal use, this is exactly what you need. And these Intel NUCs are getting so powerful. They even have gaming NUCs. ASUS has gaming NUCs, so you can game on them. You can game on these too, but they have more gaming prioritized ones. Some PC components, again, that's what we do here. We make PCs, and we got the new Radeon 9070 XT. 9070 XT. Now the previous generation was the 7900 XTX, and now we got the 9070 XT. I couldn't really tell you what this performs similar to, but it should compete with maybe a 5080. So if it competes with a 5080, that's what you can expect. But I like the new tough design. And we have 3 of the traditional PCIe power ports. So the 8 pins, that's really cool. This looks like a new laptop with the, it's 50 series. So it's got the Ryzen processor with the 50 series. So they got 50 series laptops. Wonder what, 5070. We got a 5070 in here. So that's really cool. Now let's move on. We got the Z890 Plus Wi-Fi from TUF. We're probably gonna use this motherboard. So stay tuned for this. I really like how it looks. Then we have the B860. We're probably not gonna use this. We don't really use Intel B860s. We stick to Z890s. But over here, we have the B850 BTF Wi-Fi. Now we're going to use this motherboard for sure. We're trying to be an early adopter to BTF, so we might use this motherboard. But if not, we'll probably just use the regular B850 TUF. But I do want to use the BTF. And our sales rep at ASUS, we've been cooking. Let's go right into it. We got the 5090. So this is the ROG Astral LC 5090. Now this card is just water cooled. It's similar to the Matrix, but it's not the Matrix. It's gonna be way cheaper than the Matrix. It's not gonna be as out of stock as the Matrix. So let us know if you guys want a PC like this with this graphics card, or if you would rather just a traditional graphics card. Here we have the ROG Astral. It used to always be the ROG Strix being the best, but now it's the ROG Strix, the ROG Astral, and the ROG Astral LC. Now the newest thing with the ROG Astral is they have 3 fans in the front. This is a 5080. It's not even a 5090, by the way. This is a 5080. And this has an extra fan on the rear. So they're charging a premium just to give you an extra fan. I don't know how that's gonna play out, but we do like that. That's really nice. This is gonna look amazing. Hopefully it has RGB, otherwise it may not even have RGB. And then we have the ROG Strix. This is the successor to the ROG Strix that we've used in the 4090. And this is actually a 5090 as well, I believe. This is a 5090. It's pretty compact. It's very light too. Surprised it's this light. Let us know what you guys think. We're gonna use this card a lot. They don't have white versions planned for this card, or that card. They only have white versions planned for the Tough. So they're gonna be making a white 5090 and 5080 of the Tough. So let us know what you guys think this will look like in the white version. But as you can tell, this is a 5090. You see how big the back plate is? When you see it that big, that's how you know it's a 5090. So make sure you don't get scammed in the future. And then we got the Prime. This is the Prime 4070 Ti. I love the word Prime on the card. I love the 3 fans. They got the same kind of ports as usual. Really, really like that. This is the 50 series. It's here to stay. We're gonna be using ASUS cards the most out of any brand. Let us know what you guys think of these cards. A lot of peripherals, you know, ASUS goes crazy with the peripherals as usual. They got phone cases with controllers. They got keyboards, they got mice. They have really good wireless keyboards and mice. Looks like they got some mics now. They can compete against HyperX and Elgato. A whole range of mice, quality mice, carbon fiber, quality keyboards, ROG ASUS. They got magnetic switches now, just like Arbiter Studio. So if you guys are looking for a magnetic wireless gaming keyboard, it would be probably this one. Yeah, these are still mechanical, so that's the only one that's magnetic. So we got laptops. You know, again, we don't really dabble too much in laptops, but this has a 5090 in here. So 5090 laptop, super solid. That's pretty much all we need to know. You know, it's gonna kill the 40 series laptops, I already know. But there's a monitor I wanna show you guys. Over here, this is the first 27-inch 4K 240 hertz OLED. I have 2 of the ASUS 32-inch 4K OLEDs, but now there's 27-inch. So do you guys think you should use a 32-inch 4K OLED for gaming or 27-inch OLED 4K for gaming? So let us know. I would prefer 32-inch because it's 4K, but if the 32-inch looks still kind of blurry, even though it's 4K, then 27-inch would be best, especially for competitive gaming. So let us know what you guys think about this too. This is the new ROG Ryu 4 SLC 360mm cooler. The screen, hopefully I have permission to do this, it's on a rail. So there you go, there you go. So the whole thing can move and cover your RAM sticks. If you got some ugly RAM sticks, you can cover your freaking RAM sticks. And then you can just go back. Some days you all on top of the RAM sticks, some days you're not. It should be an OLED, it's an OLED screen, so we'll probably, you know, get rid of the Trikes coolers or something. Over here, we have the Z890 Hero BTF. So we use the Z790 Hero BTF a lot and we loved it. But now we have the Z890 Hero BTF, which means you're gonna see more BTF builds from us, as long as they make a 50 series BTF, because I'm not putting no 40 series BTF in here, that's a waste. And then we have, this is a new motherboard. Our optimizer Breezoff actually sent it to me. He said it's fire. This is the X870E Apex. So it is a 2-DIMM board meant for overclocking, which means you could put the QDIMM 8400 RAM on here. So we're gonna do 9800X3D builds with 8400 QDIMM on this board with no issues. So let's know what you think of this. This is fire. Then these are all the motherboards that we're gonna be using most likely. I can already tell you we're gonna be using the B860, the B850, no, not the Dash E, the Dash F. So we're gonna be using the B850 Dash F for sure. I know it's being covered. We're gonna be using the B850 Dash A for sure. It's got a white PCB as well, so super fire there. And any other motherboard that's not pictured here is already out, like the X870E, Z890. So these are a lot of the motherboards that aren't out yet. Got my eyes on those two. I got my eyes on these two for the high end. That completes our tour of the ASUS suite. Huge shout out to my cameraman Mitch for holding it down. You know, I live for moments like this to be able to give you a tour of an ASUS invite-only suite. Stay tuned for more CES content. We're probably gonna make this a full-length YouTube video. I'm sorry for the terrible coverage of some of the stuff that doesn't really involve us, but at least you saw a little glimpse of it. Comment down below if you have any other questions. If not, leave a like and subscribe. We'll see you guys later.